Yo, what's good with YouTube? Guys, we're back with another video, guys, making it home. Hey man, today's video, we're gonna be talking on we're gonna be motivating people, man, and also talking about it's two different types of people. We're gonna be talking about how to build a car on a budget, guys. Now, I used to get people used to don't understand that. They were used to watching people videos of dropping bags and bags and bags on cars and stuff. Yeah, they do look good now. I guarantee you they look good, but we're not talking about those guys that can afford it. That's why I said it's two types of people. You have the people that can afford it and they can dump that money in there and won't affect them. Then you got the ones that really want to get there, but you have to ball on the budget. You have to do things on the budget, guys. So we're gonna start about these guys. We're gonna start with the box Chevy. If you guys new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, turn on post notifications on. You guys be notified every time I drop. But right now, we speaking on the box Chevy, guys. Yes, we got an 87 Chevy Caprice. And I just want to tell y'all what I did, what y'all can do. And like I said, it's not for the ones that it's up there and already, you know what I'm saying, can drop bags off. And it's not frame off build, it's not 4Gs and Rooches build, it's not $10,000 paint job. This is just something affordable, something that still look good with your liking. I didn't build / get this car for other people. I didn't do the things that I wanted to do for this car for other people. I did this for me because I liked it and I love it. Also, like I said, I just want to start by saying this. If you guys are trying to buy old school, right? It can be a box Chevy, G-body, whatever old school. It could be C10, whatever antique old school y'all want to do. And it can go for new cars too, but I'm just speaking on old school. Man, look, first, my car dirty, so don't laugh. But guys, you can find you a car, man. Go on Marketplace. There are plenty of cars. If you're looking for box Chevy, you can go on box Chevy movement group. You can go, you know what I'm saying? Just say, for instance, guys, if y'all looking for something, a box Chevy, just say you got $2,500. We're gonna start with $2,500. You got $2,500 and you guys looking for a box Chevy. This is what you can do. Number one, search for a box Chevy for $3,200. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it like this. I'm gonna give y'all some game. When you got $2,500, and when you look for something at least $1,000 more, they'll negotiate. 9 out of 10 they will. But some people firm. But the ones that's really firm, once you read the description, it's gonna say firm, no low ball, do not ask me, you will get blocked, do not waste time. So them the one that's kind of hard. But really, bro, they really just want you to be like, you know what? Come on, let's buy. I got cash now. Would you take $2,500 today? I got the cash, no play, bro. Once you say that, a nigga gotta know you serious, and then they'll bite off the it. Even though they might say this shit is firm, no low ballers, no this. If they want $3,200, 9 out of 10, that's close to 25. You know, you might hit them with a 28. They might say 28 the lowest. But now you got their attention. Now you working with something. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a chance of you got 25. They say they'll take 28, but they want 32, but they'll take 28. There's 3 more hundred. Meet in the middle. They say bring me 28, you can get it. 9 out of 10. Look, bro, I got 25. That's it. Or how about we meet in the middle, bro? 2,600. That's all I got. And I guarantee you they'll bite. But that's number one. Number two, 9 out of 10. Like I said, you find you something from 32. Don't go to 35, because you go to 35 and they want to go lower. 3 is gonna probably 9 out of 10. 32 gonna make them move it. But when you hit them with a 25, to them that's a low number because they ask for 35. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna drop like that. But if you got $2,500, find you something for 3,200, 9 out of 10. You gonna get you just say if you're looking for a box Chevy, you gonna find a box Chevy. It might need paint, it might need some stuff, but the car got potential. See what I'm saying? The car has potential. So you gonna be needing the paint. You know what you need. You know niggas is selling box Chevys is high now. $5,000. They selling them bitches. They ain't running, need a motor trends and all that shit. So, but that's not in your budget. So you stick with what you know, right? So 2,500. You find you a Chevy for 3,200. Boom, you caught the Chevy for 3,200. But you negotiated, so you got the Chevy. When you get the Chevy home, yes, you want to paint. Yes, you want reels. Just say, you know what I'm saying, you need a little motor work. The key thing, you got the car, all right? So now that's when you work a little bit, you know, make a little money, you know, pay your bills and do what you got to do. Now with me, what I do, I be like, okay, I want this car to run. Fuck the other stuff. I want this car to run. I'm the type, if it takes me to put the knickknacks on the motor, piece by piece, because if it's an old school, just say if it got a 350 or 305, it's an old school, 9 out of 10, it don't take a lot for them to run. So you throw a little money in there just to get it running, you know what I'm saying? If you're not mechanically inclined, of course you're gonna have to pay for a mechanic. But if you get it somewhat running to the point, I'm the type, once I do that, I'm taking that bitch straight to the paint shop. When I know the motor good, yeah, you might need to tune up. But when I hear that bitch drive, when I see it drive and reverse and shit like that, boom, I'm going to the paint shop. Only because everybody moves different. 9 out of 10, me, I know I'm not gonna probably keep that motor in there. 9 out of 10, I'm probably gonna swap it. But I just want to get it to drive. If I go and get it painted, that's gonna boost me, because not only is it gonna motivate me, because now I gotta paint it, now my money going here. Now I gotta work on it instead of me letting it sit up and losing interest. Now that it's in a shop, now I can save up to get what I need for the little small pieces. Now that's the budget bill, because you're budgeting. You don't dumping a lot of money. Once your paint man look over, he tell you a price, and if you can afford it, go on and do it. If you can't afford it, put the money to the side. Just keep putting a little 100 up or two. Get to the point where you know this gonna be the saving money. You know what I'm saying? Then you just go from there. But everybody different, so I can't speak on what you should do. I'm just trying to speak on kind of what I do. But anyway, I got this car. I paid right at $4,000 for this car. Guy wanted $6,000 for this box Chevy. I looked at it. It was great when I first bought it. It needed a top. But like I said, I paid $6,000 for I paid $4,000. Dude wanted $6,000. Then we went down to $5,000. And all of a sudden, I was going to buy it for $5,000, but I think something happened. And I was about to buy another car, but it didn't work. He was about to sell this car, so we lost contact. And all of a sudden, he found my number and said, I still got that box if you're interested. At the time I still had the money, but I sold my Cutlass then at that time frame. So I said, I got 4. It was like, bro, I need 45, boom, boom, boom. He sent me videos and why it was worth 45. The car was definitely worth 6. But something happened, 2-3 days went, all of a sudden, the nigga got pulled over or something. It was something that happened to where, that's what it was. It was something had happened, and he ended up had to go to court. He ended up getting locked up. Well, the car was in his girlfriend's name. It actually was her car, but it was in her name, vice versa. So the title was in her name. So luckily, through the messages, it was like, hit up, bro. He got 4 bands, and they hit me up. It was like, he locked up. He wanted the car and stuff like that. Man, they brought me the car, man. So they brought me the car 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours away. So I think the car came from Louisiana. Yep, they came from Louisiana. So shit, they came. They drove it all the way here just to show me the drive. I was satisfied. Got it, bought it, cashed out, signed the title. Went, got it switched over to my name. After that, guys, I kept it. I said I was gonna put some wheels on it, stuff like that. These the same wheels that I bought the first time when I painted them gold and had them on the blue box. Then I test fit them on this car, and all of a sudden I sold them, and then they back. I bought them back. So these wheels really mean a lot to me. If y'all don't know, They came off a box Chevy that I had. They came off this pink car. Then I sold them, and then it's back on this pink car. So they do mean a lot, and I know, you know, at the time I paid like $3,200 for the rim when they first was kind of getting on out of there getting sold. So yeah, man, I bought this car. Had the colors in mind. I was gonna do a lot of colors, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was a lot of colors that I was thinking about with this car. But I end up, I don't know what the pink came in mind, but I end up going pink. Man, I really forgot what color that I really wanted. But I went and, end of the story, I got this car pink, got it, put my wheels on. I had gold, had a peanut butter top, and I ended up changing the top after a while because I kept my tint. I said, damn, well, gold and peanut butter, then I got great inside. So I was like, bro, I gotta do another scheme. So I ended up dyeing my top, putting 28s on here. So when I did that scheme, I felt like that was a good scheme. Now I still want to get it painted, man. I really want to go like a baby blue, like a sky blue. I feel like that sky blue gonna hit. So yeah, I mean, we thinking about it. But anyway, I had a 305 in here. Of course, I'm riding on 28s, and I knew they was struggling. But guys, to be honest, I really learned how to do a LS swap, man. I sat right here in my carports, man, and learned how to do a LS swap. It's not too much to it, guys. Once you have a little mechanical incline in you, you kind of know what to expect, you know what I'm saying, from a little guidance. But I did my research, man. I did it. I put 5.3 in here, and I went to the junkyard, guys. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I ain't gonna say junkyard. It was a I say junkyard, but it was a quality used parts. They is a junkyard, but they got used parts that's still good. I mean, they got running motors, good transmission. If you looking for a dough, I mean, why, just because it's a junkyard, why go here online and order one for $600, but you might have a junkyard, you can get that bit for $200. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. When I say junkyard, people get discouraged. Oh, you putting the junkyard stuff in here. I don't want that. Hell no, I'm not going. Guys, we're not going to pull apart and go pull a motor that we don't know run. We go to a quality place. It's no different from OK Auto Parts. When y'all be getting motors, they sell used stuff, they sell new stuff. So it's the same thing. It's just a different name that does the same shit. So I just say junkyard. But I went to a quality parts store to get a motor. All right. So we heard this motor run. I called him the next day. Well, I called him and told him I'm gonna get it the next day. They went ahead and took it out. So I went up there. I paid $700 for this motor. He wanted $750 and then plus tax. But one of the guys already told me $700, and I'm thinking since it's a quality parts, used part like a junkyard, they don't tax. When they say $700, it's straight $700. But when I got there, it was $760 something. And I said, I didn't know y'all do tax. And I said, well, the guy told me $700. It was like, yeah, it's actually this, and add the taxes. So I ended up getting it for $700. Got the motor, came home. Her monster balancer fell off the 305, so I probably would have still had it in here. I ain't no telling. So, like I said, I did my own swap, man. It took me a week based on parts and stuff. So here he is, man. We got the swap. So guys, this just to say, don't listen to others, man. Stay in your lane. Do what's best for you guys. If you feel like this was right, if you feel like you can afford it and this is in your budget, if you're not trying to keep up with the Jones, if you're not trying to put yourself in a debt or a loss situation, and you feel like things are being too much, man, and you really want to get something done, do what your heart desire you to do. Do what's best for you. Fuck what the people say, man. The internet is undefeated, guys. So one thing about me, I could have easily already installed this motor or act like this, but I'm real. I'm not gonna act like something. I'm gonna show y'all that I'm going to parts stores, to junkyards, to pull and shit. to do all this stuff. So with that being said, stay in your lane, do what's best for you. I drive this car. Y'all want a snack? Yeah, go get one. You know where it's at? It's in mommy bathroom in my room. Go look in the bathroom, way in the back. You get one, DJ get one. Shut the door. So I don't hide my flaws because everybody got them. And the problem is people that got flaws be having flaws. They try to hide it to make it seem like they better. Nothing never happened. But me, shit happens. So yeah, we got a LS swap. And what I did my research. This is a go get you a snack, DJ, in my room. This is a drive-by cable. I didn't have no idea until I got into my don't. My don't, that was like the first swap I kind of did was trying to learn. But this was my third or my second. I think the second. Yeah, I did this one next. Then my MC. But I went here, installed the motor. Y'all see I got the pink motor mounts. Got the same headers that fit the don't. I got some C10, S10. No, I got S10 headers. It's C10 or S10 headers, I'm sorry, but they short tube headers. I installed those. Only thing I did really was paint it. Like y'all can see the valve covers, I painted that gray just to give a newer look to it so it won't look just raggedy. Shut the door. Shut the door, y'all. So I did that. Got this air breather, of course. Start the motor, put those in, put the motor plates. We got a new fuel, or not fuel pump. We got a new water pump. Put that on, new belt. Throttle body was old, but we cleaned the throttle body. Cleaned that out. We got the throttle body from the junkyard. Paid like $15 for it. The intake was already on the motor, of course. We did change the gasket, intake gasket. We did put those. Like I said, these are the what's the name, the headers and stuff. Once I installed that, now I could have went electric fan, but guys, it was a budget bill, so I didn't want to do electric fan because yes, I would have to still put $200 to $300 on the electric fan. Now the reason why I didn't go there because that route, that time I said, well, right now I'm not going to do that. Let me wait on that part, which I did that. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck with what I knew. That means I didn't have to change the shroud or nothing. Everything hooked up. The only difference is this is the upper hose for the 5.3 and the lower hose for 5.3. But as far as in the shroud, I didn't have to change that. This is a brand new radiator. I didn't have to change it. I just bought it because the other one was leaking. But I bought a new radiator. But it's the same box Chevy radiator. So you don't have to do all this stuff, man. There was just a budget bill I did. Y'all can see the wire. We ran the wire all the way over. We just jumped that wire over. Man, that's what I did on my budget bill. And I ran the wires and stuff, did what I had to do just for time being. O2 sensors and stuff like that just to get me crunk up. And when it came down to this, I could still put this sensor if I had the right one for the sensor, but I didn't. But I put a manual gauge so I can read my temp on my manual temp. So I used one of them adapters that go in here, and that was it, man. I didn't mess with anything else. When you're doing these swaps, guys, don't touch nothing else, man. Because once you get to fooling with stuff, most other shit, you're gonna have a problem with other shit. So my thing right here to read. Oh no. So what I am gonna do, put in this car, I got a reader that I'm gonna use. I was gonna use it for the dunk at one point, but I'm gonna use it for this car, and it just reads the temp, the oil, all that other stuff. I think the gas too, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna install it in this car. So that was it, man. It was just a budget bill. I paid $700, man. And doing it, I could have paid what, $5,000 to $7,000, man, taking it to somebody and buying parts and installing. But once I learned to do this shit myself, man, I learned it and I did it, and I started working my way to customers. and I started using customers, my funds for the customer things. I started using the funds for the customer thing to set that shit to the side, pay on some bills, do what I gotta do, get me ahead of the game, because you always want to do the right thing, being smart. So yeah, that's what I did, man. So like I said, man, this video to help people, man, to motivate people. Shout out to the ones that's actually putting that money in there, doing this shit. Like Willie Weebill said, you either gonna do it the wrong way or you gonna do it the right way. Two people in this world. Now, if you gonna get on here and come in and be like, yeah, but your shit this. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I get in my shit and drive. I don't have nothing. Only thing I'm lacking to do with this car is if I want to upgrade some suspension. There's still a factory suspension besides the shocks. Yeah, it's still a factory suspension, guys. With that being said, people start here, then people do this. People start paint, then they do the motor. People find wheels before they even got a car. People find a car before they even do the wheel. People do the suspension, do frame offs, and do motor work before they get it painted. People also go ahead and take the interior off before any situation. So there is no right way or wrong way to build your car to where to start. Even though you could go and get everything in your motor, get your drive chain work, and then get it painted last so you won't have to damage anything, do all this. But let's be real, how many people do that? When motors go out of clean cars, you still take motors out of clean cars and install motors in clean cars. So this just me speaking on what people will want you to do, what's best and what you should do, as if they doing that shit. The ones that's really doing that shit ain't gonna be the ones that's telling you what you should do and how you should do it. It's always the one that don't got shit going, ain't got shit going, and don't know how to install a motor, don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. And there's a lot of people that got the clean cars, got the shit, got the suspension, got the rear end, the disc burning out, can burn your ass, can look good at a red light, and do all this. But they don't even know what a size 10 look like. They don't even, if you go tell them find a size, go give me a 10, they won't know what you're talking about. They won't know what to do, how to do. If they break down, they don't know where to start, what causing. Okay, do you hear the fuel pump? How would I do? Like, there's people with the money that not mechanical inclined. And there's people that's mechanical inclined, but might not have the money. So we human. So man, like I said, I'm just trying to speak some motivation, guys, man. You ain't gotta be like the Jones, stay in your lane. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker talk about me. Like, when I made these lights, oh man, you should have just got you some open lights. Why do that? Why mess up that car? Why do this? Why do this? And the whole time, they go to Instagram and Facebook, flood my DM. How to do this, bro? What you get to do this? I done caught 2 people said some shit that was bad, and all of a sudden they inboxed me. I screenshotted that shit. And how to do this, bro? What you do to use this? What you do? So, bro, don't let people run you away from your talent. And, bro, you know, I'm just trying to be positive at the same time, but don't let people tell y'all what y'all can't do, man. Because at the end of the day, I did this from just creation. Like, it might not look perfect to y'all, but at the end of the day, it was just an idea. I was just looking at it on the money wise. The bezel itself was $150 or $300 just for one, and with the light, it was an extra $150. So you looking at about $600 some dollars just for them 2. So I paid $15. I mean, I got the grinder, I did it. I paid $10 for the light, and probably $5 or $3 for the plastic that goes between it. So $3 plus $600. I mean, $15, $20 versus $600 some dollars. The time's still the same, because when you order, you still waiting on it. When you're doing it, you still in the midst of working on it, so you still waiting. So at the same time, I feel like I still won. But it's only about talent and how I look, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, guys, windshield, I used to have a crack in it for a while. I never got it replaced until I got it replaced. It was just that time for me to get it replaced. But like I said, nobody putting money in your pocket. Nobody putting a gun in your head. Nobody is helping you invest in your car and doing what you want to do. So they can't tell you how to do something if they ain't know how to do it. If y'all want to teach somebody, help somebody, show somebody, get in contact with these guys. Try to get their number. Try to get their social media so you can send videos showing them that you do this and you want to help them. Like, help instead of talking. If I do something that's to you, that's you feel like you do it, so it's bullshit when I do it. Instead of you saying this bullshit, you fucking up, you just cheat, you just this. Instead of me doing that, why don't you reach out and actually be like, I actually do this, bro. You know, we can work something out. I do this for you. You know, I charge such and such. Like, don't make somebody say fuck you when you really fuck with them, but you don't like what they did because you do what they don't do. Help them. That's, man, you know, people just, that's how I look at it. But appreciate y'all for watching, man. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe. Go grab them tickets if you haven't. Like I said, man, we still got this motor right here, man, for sale. I'm just gonna do some cleaning up. Oh yeah, we still got this motor for sale. You know, so hey, it is what it is. We trying to go and get up out of it. Yeah, man, that's it, guys. The kiddos, man, they playing. Look at that car, ain't no joke. They just be drawing that mother, boy. You got the house, you got the person with the car. My son really do this, man. He's an artist, man. Y'all see the tailpipes, the motor. God damn, what type of motor this is? The rim sitting up in there. Two those. You know what I'm talking about? My son be really drawing. He really do this. He really do this, man. He mark what he see. So that's all I wanted to give y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Go grab them tickets, man. Y'all see it in the back. We're gonna do a little cleaning up, man. I don't want to get too dirty, too sweaty. So I'm probably gonna go in and edit some videos real quick. But yeah, man, that's what we got. Like I said, we got 215, but we're gonna have to get our system reran. I really had my ass on the guys. I've been busy, but we're gonna slowly get to it. It's gonna work out. But yeah, in the meantime, stay in your lane. If you can't do nothing right now, just chill. It'll get there. If you want advice, hit me up on my social media. Don't chill on Facebook. If y'all want a budget deal, y'all want to learn how to LS swap, man, y'all go to my other channel, Crunch Timer Swaps. I'm actually probably going to make a video in a minute since I got the LS motor right here. So stay in your lane. If you guys haven't subscribed to my other channel too, he got cars. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel too. And yeah, man, we out. Yo, what's good with the YouTube? Now I just have to add this clip in. It's like the next day. The motivation as well. Y'all know, y'all probably hear in the background, man. We had a splash pad, you know, for the kids. So guys, I actually had wrote down something I want to read to y'all. All right, guys, man, this just a little motivation, man, before I let y'all go, before we end this video. So I had wrote down something pertaining to my car, but it's also motivation, man. It just kind of let y'all know you can't force things when you really have, when you have a goal and when you trying to force it, it's not going to work. Just because you had that goal and you feel like you getting close, all the stuff that you do to try to get that step, if it's not working, don't force it to work, because it would never be the same. It would never work. So I got this. I had wrote down and wanted to spread the advice and the motivation to y'all. I said I finally made the decision to sell my dome. To be honest, it's been a long time coming. At first, I was all in. The vision was excitement. The vision, the excitement, the plans. I really wanted to bring this car back to life after spending over $20,000 dealing with shops after shops, paying people who overpromised me and undelivered, and still not getting it right. It started to wear me down. What I used to feel exciting slowly turned into a stress. I started losing interest. It became a waste of time, a passion project. No matter how much I poured into it, nothing ever seemed to be as promised. Eventually, I just didn't feel the same about it. And when you stop loving something, it's time to let it go. That is exactly what I did. I know some people might not understand, but I hope most of y'all guys do. Sometimes walking away is not giving up. It's making room for something better. Stay tuned. I got something in the works, though. So that's just a motivation, man, to give y'all, bro. So, man, appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, turn the post notifications on. And y'all stay tuned to the next upcoming videos, man.